welcome back to the Morning Scramble. We're here with Sylvia Nobel. You know,
and
when
if
I
have
see
questions?
If you have questions, the number will be on your screen. Thank you for that reminder. We have just a short segment, so if you have a question, call right away for Sylvia Nobel. I always like when I see a trailer for a movie or at the end of the movie based on true events. That just fires me up. It just makes it more enjoyable. And all your books, 4 in 1, what I heard you...
4 in a series and 2 others?
And 2
There's
others?
2 others besides the series.
And they're all based on Arizona true stuff?
Yes. And
so do you scan the papers and look for stuff and go, I can make a book
all
out
the
of
time.
That. Yeah.
I have a very thick folder, and I'm always pulling articles out.
There you go.
The more bizarre, the better.
You told me once when we were talking, and I've interviewed Sylvia a number of times, and we'll probably in the future interview her a number more times. We've talked about your ideas, and you would say you'd look at a newspaper article, you'd read it, maybe the first paragraph, or even the headline, and then your head would go, what if?
What if? It's always
and from that, she builds content.
So like you say, you weave the mystery into the headline.
Well, I actually, one of the articles that I read will be the main focus of the plot line. And then the other articles I bring in and fold them into the book, 8, 10, 12 of the articles into each of the books. And I'm working on a new one now. And it's very interesting, and it's based on a really bizarre unsolved case of the murder of 2 young people near Bumblebee a couple of years ago. And I did speak with Dr. Laura Fulginetti, who usually reads my manuscripts to make sure they're forensically accurate, and talked to her about this case. And she said it was the first case that she'd ever been on where she'd never found a single shred of evidence as to what had happened.
Now, Kendall's going to be on the scene.
Kendall's going to be on this. Yes. That's the focus of the next book.
So that'll make fun.
She's going to figure it out, or
well, of course. That's what I do.
Always
it could be.
Well, that's what I like to do is take a case.
There you go.
I like to take an unsolved case and have Kendall solve it.
Of course.
So I've heard anywhere from like 2 to 5 years to throw a book out.
Yes.
Is that pretty accurate?
For me, I'm kind of a slow, methodical writer, and I don't have all the time to write that I used to have in the very beginning when I, didn't have any books out.
Right now, we're looking at some of the stills that were shot during the shooting of the movie trailer.
This is on the ranch. They have an absolutely stunning ranch there near Congress. And it's quite isolated.
Now that's
to get
I
back
think that's the opening shot of your trailer, isn't it, or something? It's
near
down
there.
The road?
This was when that was the other thing we had to go. I had to go shopping for wardrobe for Jennifer Perry, my lead actress, and this is Bill Wages doing some of his stuff, and this was on set.
Now, how did you find Jennifer?
I found both her and Joe through the Signature Model and Talent Agency in Phoenix. And I had them audition.
Interesting. Well, you did the whole
And this scene was very interesting. Cameo Williams played the teenage girl that was dead at the end of the trailer. And, the makeup, it was so interesting. Brenda Dussault did the makeup on her, and when she came out of the trailer, everybody just gasped because she looked dead.
Yeah.
It worked.
That's
makeup
amazing.
worked.
Yeah. Yes. And Sylvia, again, the audience gets so tired of hearing me say this when I'm interviewing authors. Only one author has ever answered this question differently, and you answer it the same as most. The characters tell you where they want to go in the writing. I've only had one author say, no, that's not true. They don't. And I said, well, I've had about 5 million say.
No, it's true.
They take a life of their own and tell you what they want to say, even.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So
The website, yes.
Yeah, everybody can go and see the final version of the website at
Or the movie.
of the book trailer at nightowlbooks.com.
Excellent.
And that's NITE.
Do we have a title for number 5?
Yes, it's called Forbidden Entry.
Oh, and I always like your titles.
Thank you.
Devil's Cradle,
Seeds of Vengeance,
Dark Moon Crossing. That's great.
Yeah, and of course
Deadly Sanctuary.
The book trailer is on Deadly Sanctuary, the first one.
The first one, yes. Yeah. Sylvia,
thank you.
Till next time.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on again.
Don't ever let it be said that this show is not a family affair. Jerry Williams is here at American Precious Metals, and he just happens to have a relationship to Sylvia. We'll talk about that when we come back.